Okay guys, greetings to everyone. Welcome back to my videos. Okay, so as usual, I want to also analyze the market for you guys. I took another entry on the volatility 75. Okay, here is it, volatility 75. I want to share a secret for you guys right now, both those who are trading and those who are learning. Okay, one of the ways to make money in this market is by trading just one pair. Okay, be a master of one pair, not jack of all trades. Okay, now as you all know, I will talk on that though. As we all know, there's I always come live to analyze the market for you guys. I didn't drop the signal actually in the group because I didn't find any of the anybody in the group the trading derived or synthetic market. Although if there's anyone trading synthetic market, you should let me know. Okay, immediately after watching this video, so I can be dropping signals for you guys too. All right, so you all know that I trade divergence. But I don't just trade divergence. I also make use of the supply and demand zones. All right, I talked on this in one of my videos, so go right now and watch them if in case you've not watched it. Okay, so a supply zone, it's an area where we have sellers, an area in the market where we have bunch of sellers waiting to execute their selling positions. Okay, while the demand zone is a zone in the market where we have bunch of buyers waiting to buy the market. So right now we have a supply zone here. We have a supply zone here. That's why I marked it gray. Okay, and secondly, it's not just the supply. It's not just the fact that price got to the supply zone, because usually whenever price gets to the supply zone, there's always this reaction. It's either it price will reverse back from that point, or there's just this reaction the moment price gets to the supply or demand zone for the first time. All right, so that's what happened here. And also you know that I use divergence a lot for my entries. All right, so and I trade divergence. The first divergence for the day is what I take. So now for this very asset, volatility 75 1s, okay, you can see that the space between these two gray lines or the 24 hours interval. This is a 1 hour time frame. So if you count the candlesticks inside this space, you see that it's 24 hours. Okay, so that is it. And I want to show you why I entered this market and I took this sell position, so you will learn as well from it. Okay, firstly, price got to a supply zone rather. I was the one who alerted this, and I said whenever price gets here and I see a divergence, I will do what? I will trade it down. So the moment price got to a supply zone, what did I do? I went back to smaller time frame, because throughout this day there had not been any divergence. You can see that this is the entire day, 24 hours. Have you seen the space between these two are 24 hours? Okay, and throughout this 24 hours there haven't been any divergence. What is the divergence? A difference in price from the oscillator to that of the chart. Okay, now let me insert the oscillator so you see what I mean. Relative trailing index done. Yeah, so look at it here. This is a 15 minutes time frame. You can see that price went up and gave us a high and a low, and gave us another high that was higher than this one, which is a high here and a higher high. But what happened on this later? If you can check, price went up, gave us a high here, went down, gave us a low, then went up but did not give, was not able to give us a higher high, rather it gave us a lower high and then it dropped. Okay, now see the difference here. Let me use the trend line tool to show you guys. Can see that price is already approaching my take profit. This is my take profit levels. It has stopped some already. Can see. Okay, can see that. I will tell you guys something about this very account. Okay, and after I explain my this very video, you can see that this is a trend line. Price gave us higher high on the charts, and then on the oscillator price did what? Gave us lower low. This is the divergence we're talking about. So in case you don't know what the divergence is, please go and read my book number 1, then watch videos. I have so many videos on divergence already in my YouTube. Okay, so basically you should watch them and then read my book. And then you see what happened here. Price give us higher and lower high, and this happens to be the first divergence for today. Guys, and immediately he confirmed by breaking this level, this trend line here. That was when I took my entry as a sell. Okay, now remember the steps we took. Number one, I made sure price got to a supply zone because I know there will be a strange reaction, which is this zone. Okay. Number two, I went down to the smaller time frame to make sure I see a divergence, okay, of which it presented itself. The event presented itself by for price giving us higher highs on the chart and lower highs on the oscillator. That is a divergence, and I waited thirdly for the price to break this line. This is a trend line here, okay. On the 15 minutes time frame, there was an uptrend here. So for them to be a change in direction, price must break this line here, of which it did with this candle, of which it did with this candle. It did with this candle here. Okay. Now, if you are somebody who have gone through that candlestick application that teaches you how to trade the candlestick, you will discover that this very candlestick pattern is is an evening star. Okay, this is an evening star. It means the market wants to reverse from here. That is the meaning of this candlestick. If you have gone through that app, you will discover that I'm not telling you something different from what that app is telling you. So you can see that price has already taken some of my take profits, and you can see that my this thing is updating there. I've been saying this is my profit for today. Some of them have been taken out. Now I want to tell you something about this account. This is actually not a live account though, but I treat it like a live account. What do I mean? There are some of you in my group have told something about how they call it, pro firms. Okay, these are financial institutions that are willing to offer you thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars to trade, and then at the end of the day you split your profit. If you don't know about pro firms, I will explain better right now. Okay, there are financial institutions, there are so many of them, okay, that gives you access to thousands of dollars account broker account balance to trade. Yours is just to bring the skill, theirs is just to make sure they provide you with the funds you need. Okay, now basically these guys, they want your skill actually, but you also have to pay some fee, and this fee is for some for reason best known to them, to cover up for some stuffs for you. But then this fee you pay to buy this account, at the end of the day, is being returned to you the moment you pass their challenge. Okay, so why am I saying this? Because this is my demo account. Okay, this is my demo account. You can see, like I said, I'm treating like a live account because I am planning to get an account of $10,000. An account of $10,000. Yesterday I traded, but I have made a loss, okay, for that day. And then today I have traded and I'm back in profit. You can see that my equity is coming back, is 10,600, and then my balance presently is 10,000. Yesterday I traded from 10,000 and I made some losses, so it dropped down to 9,000 plus. But today I have grown it back. That's the help of good risk to reward ratio in the market. Okay, so that is that, guys. My basic aim of making this video was to analyze the market and tell you how I entered it, and I promise to be doing that every time I take my trade. Okay, meanwhile that of the euro USD I dropped in the group is still going on. I believe it's still going on. Let me see. This is it coming up, guys. Okay, the trade is still going on, but it's not moving the way it should, so I would advise we close this market. But though it will actually go, but we are day traders. I don't know for you, but I'm a day trader, so I don't hold trade over the night. Probably 1 or 2 hours from now I will be closing this trade, and I'm okay with that. Tomorrow or any day I see a setup again, I will take it the way, and I hope it will give me what I want. Then coming back to here, guys, hope you understood how I entered this. First, if you don't know what divergence is, read my book, it's in that group, or go to my YouTube channel. There are so many videos I have posted there. There are so many videos on divergence. Watch them and understand. Okay, we will make time to also make a video specifically on divergence, but also for the meantime, make use of those ones I have uploaded. All right, and then the entry, why I got this entry so powerful was, number one, I waited for price to get to the supply zone, which is this gray line. All right, supply zone. All right, secondly, I went down to smaller time frame, which is the 15 minutes time frame, to ensure I get a divergence. This divergence I use for my entries, of which you see the price went up and formed a divergence. here. All right, you can see the difference in price here. So that was what gave me my entry, and then I took that profit, this trade, as though you're seeing it right now. Then talking about this account, I said is an account I am practicing how to make sure I pass my evaluation phase when I finally get my $10,000 account from these pro firms. All right. So if you want to join me, because basically right now about three people in the group are right now joining me on this test. Okay. So I've given them a week to trade. They know yourself. If you are watching the video, they know that. So I've given them a week to trade. So at the end of the day, I will analyze how they did it, and then we work as a team whenever I finally buy this account. All right. So if those three of us, if three of them are joining me, then we'll get an account worth $100,000. You're free to join us if you can. But if I'm going in for this account alone, I will get that of $10,000, and whatever way I handle it here, I will handle it there, because you really have to pass that challenge before they can give you this account in particular. Okay, most of them give you two-phase challenge. Most of them will give you two-phase challenge to tell you if you're buying $10,000 account, for example. Phase one, you must make sure you make profit of 10% of $10,000, which is about $1,000. Okay, and in phase two, you must make a profit of 5% from this $10,000, which is $500. So at the end of the day, before you pass this challenge and they give you this account, you must make a profit of $1,500. Then once that is done, you'll be given access to this $10,000 account, and from that period, anything you trade, any money you make, you'll be given 80%, while the people giving the pro firm will keep just 20% of the money. All right, so that is it, and I'm treating this very account with so much care because I take it to be my life account, the $10,000 account I am about to buy. Okay, so don't think I'm just taking this. It was just out of luck I got this trade. No, I make sure I waited for the right time and I took this trade because I am planning to get an account worth $10,000. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you understood the entry strategy I used right now. That's the basic aim of this video. If you did, then congratulations. But if you did not, don't worry. I'll keep uploading videos like this each time I trade, so you continue learning, and I hope one day you get used to my trading strategy. All right, so thanks very much for your time. Have a blessed day.